Something massive has been hiding in plain sight. An airbase so central to Israel's military strength that its influence is felt far beyond the Middle East. Tel Nof Airbase is more than runways and hangars. It is a strategic powerhouse shaping defense policy, international cooperation, and the region's fragile balance of power. Today, we uncover why Tel Nof has become one of the most closely watched military sites on Earth, and what its role means for global security, diplomacy, and the people caught in the middle of ongoing tensions. Tel Nof Airbase sits in central Israel, but its impact reaches far beyond national borders. Established shortly after Israel's independence, its purpose evolved over time, growing from a modest outpost into a major hub for advanced aircraft, intelligence units, and strategic missions. The base has matured alongside the country itself, reflecting shifts in technology, alliances, and regional threats. Over the decades, Tel Nof has become synonymous with elite squadrons and rapid response capabilities. It houses some of Israel's most advanced fighter jets, including models that form the backbone of its air dominance strategy. These aircraft are known for their versatility. They conduct reconnaissance, precision operations, and defensive patrols. Israel's defense planners describe Tel Nof as a critical node in preventing instability and responding to threats that might emerge with little warning. While Tel Nof's reputation leans heavily on hardware and technology, the human dimension is just as central. The personnel stationed there train extensively in complex scenarios to adapt to rapidly shifting conditions. Regional tensions fluctuate constantly. For those serving at the base, readiness becomes a way of life. Their responsibilities include maintaining sophisticated aircraft, coordinating with allied nations, and processing real-time intelligence. The airbase is also tied closely to Israel's broader strategy of deterrence. Modern air forces rely heavily on speed and precision. Tel Nof embodies both. Its aircraft are capable of reaching distant targets, yet they also support humanitarian missions, disaster response, and civil cooperation when needed. These dual roles highlight the complexity of modern military infrastructure. It is not simply about conflict. It is also about crisis prevention and protection of civilian populations. Historically, Tel Nof played significant roles during pivotal conflicts. Although many details remain classified, its involvement in major events has cemented its place in Israel's military identity. In each era, the base adjusted to new technologies, from the introduction of advanced fighter jets to the integration of sophisticated electronic systems. Today, its capabilities reflect decades of accumulated expertise. The global focus on Tel Nof intensified as international partnerships developed. Israel works closely with strategic allies, especially in the fields of aviation and intelligence. These relationships shape training programs, equipment upgrades, and joint exercises. When global tensions rise, Tel Nof often becomes a point of interest for analysts around the world. Its readiness levels, aircraft movements, and infrastructure improvements are watched carefully. Beyond military operations, the airbase has humanitarian relevance. In times of natural disaster, medical emergencies, or regional crises, Tel Nof aircraft have been deployed to help transport aid and supplies. These missions remind us that even facilities designed for defense can contribute to broader human welfare. For civilians living near the base, it represents both reassurance and ongoing awareness of the geopolitical reality surrounding them. International observers often note that modern airbases like Tel Nof serve as indicators of national intent. When countries upgrade them, expand their runways, or integrate new aircraft, it signals adjustments to defense priorities. Tel Nof has seen continuous modernization. New hangars, improved maintenance areas, and enhanced communication systems all point to long-term planning. Israel's defense establishment views air power as a cornerstone of national survival, and Tel Nof remains at the center of that doctrine. However, the prominence of the airbase also sparks debate. Some critics argue that reliance on overwhelming air power escalates tensions and encourages regional arms races. Others contend that without strong deterrence, instability would grow. These competing views reflect broader global discussions about military strategy, security, and diplomacy. Air power undeniably shapes conflicts, but it also shapes peace, depending on how it is used. The humanitarian impact of indirect conflict pressures cannot be ignored. When tensions rise, civilians across the region experience fear, uncertainty, and economic disruption. Analysts stress that any discussion of military infrastructure must acknowledge the human cost of prolonged instability. Tel Nof's operations are part of a larger ecosystem that affects millions of lives. Neutral analysis requires examining both strategic necessity and humanitarian consequences. The airbase's future will likely involve advanced technologies. Drones, artificial intelligence, and next-generation aircraft are already reshaping air warfare. Israel has invested heavily in these fields, and Tel Nof is expected to integrate them. Modern conflict environments demand rapid decision-making, long-range surveillance, and precise execution. As these tools evolve, Tel Nof may become even more critical. But advanced technology also raises ethical questions. Automated systems, remote operations, and electronic warfare introduce new concerns about accountability and civilian safety. Policymakers face difficult decisions, balancing strategic benefits with moral responsibilities. Tel Nof, as a major center for innovation and deployment, stands at the crossroads of these debates. Global geopolitics plays a major role in shaping the airbase's future. Shifts in alliances, power competition, and regional diplomacy influence how military sites are utilized. Israel's relationship with major powers affects the hardware and support systems at Tel Nof. Strategic cooperation ensures access to advanced technology, but it also binds the airbase into broader international dynamics. For many outside observers, Tel Nof represents a symbol of military readiness in a volatile region. Its capabilities reflect both the challenges and the aspirations of a nation working to defend itself while navigating complex geopolitical realities. For Israelis, the base is a point of national pride, representing years of innovation, risk, and resilience. For others in the region, it may be viewed with concern, depending on historical experiences and political perspectives. Understanding Tel Nof requires nuance, recognizing both its strategic importance and its broader implications. It is not merely a facility, but a reflection of ongoing regional dynamics. Airbases like Tel Nof shape the balance of power, influence diplomatic negotiations, and affect humanitarian conditions. They are at once protective and controversial, essential and scrutinized. As global audiences seek clarity about developments in the Middle East, Tel Nof remains central to many discussions. Its operations are closely analyzed not because of speculation, but because its influence is real. The aircraft that take off from its runways can change the course of a crisis or help respond to one. The intelligence gathered within its walls contributes to decisions that affect regional stability. Looking ahead, the future of Tel Nof will be shaped by technology, strategy, and diplomacy. Efforts to maintain deterrence and security will continue, but so will calls for peace, cooperation, and humanitarian consideration. The airbase will remain a focal point where these priorities intersect. For viewers seeking to understand regional tensions, Tel Nof is an essential part of the story. Its history, capabilities, and evolving role offer valuable insights into how nations prepare for conflict while hoping to prevent it. By examining the facts with objectivity and empathy, we can appreciate both the strategic significance and the human context surrounding one of Israel's most important military sites.